the Chair of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jose Maria Concepcion III.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to greet the Central Bank Governor Emilina, and of course, members of the Central Bank Board, and a former employee, good friend, Mon Lopez. He used to work for RFM Corporation many years back, but he still looks the same. First of all, I remember this event way back when we partnered with Citibank. It was called the City Moti Micro Entrepreneurship Awards. And I'm glad that until today, many of our micro and small entrepreneurs are being recognized for them trying to grow their business. And Conegosyo has been around for 20 years. It's been a long time. We've been doing these caravans all over the Philippines. Back then, Secretary Mon Lopez was the Secretary of Trade, and we worked very well with the Secretary of Trade back then. Today, we have a new Secretary, Secretary Chris Roque, an entrepreneur, a woman who has equally the same passion to see our micro and small entrepreneurs scale up and grow. Yesterday, we were at the SM Mall of Asia. We held the first event that the President wanted to push. Basically, there are two very important points in helping our small entrepreneurs and job seekers have a better life. We will call it Trabajo at Negosyo. This is what we launched with the President yesterday at SM. Well attended. And a week before, we had the Big Buying Summit. And Secretary Mon Lopez knows how big that event is. When people as early as 1 a.m. in the morning, falling in line, waiting for their turn to enter the Mall of Asia. And it was heartwarming to see so many people wanting to be mentored by top entrepreneurs. And if we want this country to grow, there is no other way but to create more jobs. That is the key to economic empowerment and eventually scaling up. Not only big business must succeed, we have to make our micro, small entrepreneurs succeed as well. Because for every micro and small entrepreneur that succeeds, they generate more jobs. And jobs is what we need. I am part of the Private Sector Advisory Council of the President, and that was the beginning of actually, we always meet in the council, we talk, we do this. So the Private Sector Advisory Council is a consultative body that provides advice to the President. But for the first time, I see something more than that. Not just meetings, but action. So 20 years ago, when Conegosyo started, and Mon was with me, that is when we started to help our micro, small, and medium enterprises. There is no way that this country can prosper if it will only be the rich that can grow. That has to change. The evolution of prosperity will only happen when we help those at the bottom of the pyramid. And that has been my passion for the last 20 years. And I will continue as I can for as long as it takes until every micro, small entrepreneur will have that chance to succeed in life. Many people in this country struggle a lot. Unfortunately, what happened in Congress was one of the biggest mistakes that these people have done. When you, as a banker, you always look at how healthy the financial statement of the company you will lend. With what happened in Congress, who would lend the Philippines? If I were a foreign investor, I wouldn't invest in the Philippines, or I wouldn't even lend money to the Philippines if they cannot discipline. So it's very important that men and women in government must think like entrepreneurs, must act as if they own the country. Private sector, we have more malasakit in the sense that we own the company. We want our MSMEs to feel that they are part, they are shareholders to me of what I call Philippines Inc. Philippines Inc. should be looked upon like a company operating like us in the private sector, in my case, RFM Corporation. My father started way back. He was the head of RFM. I was mentored by him. And today, I find myself in a very sentimental journey in a sense. Because not only my father passed on RFM to me, unknowingly, today I am the ASEAN Business Advisory Council Chairman, which way back then, 20 years ago, he was the ASEAN Chairman. So you can see that he never, told me to join ASEAN. All what I did was to go with him every day, join his meetings. So that's what I call subliminal mentorship. It's like you have children. If you show the example of who you are, what your ambition is, what your success is, you give them encouragement, and not everybody out there is bright. Many people don't even go to college, high school, and yet they can succeed in life. I am actually a college dropout. I have not finished I only graduated basically in high school. First day of college, I decided to call it quits. And I don't encourage that to many people because, but I felt the need to want to start as an entrepreneur. Countless of entrepreneurs out there, many of them are not bright, but they work so hard and they're so passionate in what they do. And this is what we want to share with our micro and small entrepreneurs. I really want to see that this whole country prospers. That's the only way. We can't, now that we're hosting the ASEAN, we can't be the last ASEAN country still in the bottom. Singapore, Malaysia, and many others of these 10 countries are way up there. So we have to really scale up our micro and small entrepreneurs. And with that, definitely our economy will grow. As it grows, more people will be hired, have jobs, and hopefully we can create more entrepreneurs. So President Marcos joined our event yesterday at SM Mall. And he was also very pleased to see that there were so many people looking for jobs. And starting in a couple of weeks, we will bump trabaho at negosyo in all the malls with the support of the mall owners who are equally as passionate and want to help our micro and small entrepreneurs. Prosperity will only happen when we help those at the bottom of the pyramid. The big is helping the small, and eventually as the small becomes big, he helps again. That's what I call the circle of prosperity. So this is what I look forward to, and I'd like to thank all your efforts in helping our MSMEs move up in life. And hopefully the Philippines will be again a well-respected nation. Thank you.